Master Clockwork sends in 20 smackaroos. Thank you for that. Says, quick thoughts on Star Wars. I like Andor, but there's a slow burn. Then there's Anesthesia. If you like for the prequels, Clone Wars, you like Tales of Jedi, you just have to put up with Filoni jacking it in the background. Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I've only watched 3 episodes of Andor, so I don't have much to say on that. I have been pretty much disconnected from Star Wars for a while now.
Decades.
Well, sort of, but like, you know, I had my little, I've done my little spiel before about how it was kind of like a breakup with that old high school love, and you got back together. That was the prequels, and it just didn't work out then. And then you thought you were getting back together again, and it was going to be better than ever with the sequels, and then it just turned out to be more of the same, only worse than it was before. And you remembered why you broke up in the first place, and now there's even 100 more reasons to break up. And at that point, I had pretty much broke it off. And I mean, I guess The Mandalorian was a weak fuck, you know, like you you just got a taste for it, and you decided, shit, one night, and you got drunk, and it lasted a season or 2. But yeah, that just still left a bad taste in my mouth. I was not quite as hyped up on the Luke Skywalker bit as most people were. So I've pretty much checked out of Star Wars. But Andre, I know you've never been a huge fan to begin with, so I'm not even sure if you've been watching Andor at all.
No, I haven't.
All right, so Mikey,
I'm probably the only one caught up then.
Yeah, I haven't done that to myself, because I'm like, I hated Rogue One. I really hated it. I remember thinking when I was like watching, why the hell am I watching this? Why am I subjecting myself to this? I need to stop watching this shit. I really hated Rogue One. There was something with the tone and everything that just didn't sit right with me. So a Rogue One prequel series I'm not interested in. And when I saw that there's no interest among you guys, the viewer of, I'm sure there's some, but most don't care, that I'm like, oh, good. I have plenty other things I need to watch, other things I need to do, other videos I need to write, that I don't have that time to waste on something I don't even want to see. So I hear that Andor is good. And you know what? Sorry, Disney, it's too late. The damage has been done. It's not good. It's too little too late, even if it is good.
I'll let Mike have the final word on this. But yeah, I watched the first 3 episodes and I didn't hate it, but I saw people who liked it more than me check out after a few more episodes, if that tells you anything. So that really kind of detoured
if
me.
If Disney had not, first of all, if it's not branded, if it wasn't branded Star Wars, it probably wouldn't have so much issues. But here's the thing. If Disney hadn't screwed up with everything else that's released, literally everything else that's released, I'm talking the Boba Fett crap, I'm talking the Obi-Wan Kenobi crap. If they hadn't screwed up with everything else, then this could have been an interesting, intellectual, entertaining show that could have been fascinating, I think, for a lot of Star Wars fans. However, almost everybody is checked out. And frankly, let's be real. The only reason I gave it a chance is because I had to watch it for the Doomcock show. If I hadn't had to do that, then I wouldn't even be caught up right now. But I'm enjoying it. So, you know, hey, every teach their own. You know, what am I going to say?
Yeah. And but I think it's very important.
But I like Rogue One. Andre did it. I did. So, yeah, there you go.
But anyway, point is really just that this could be good, and maybe if I had watched it, I would enjoy it. But I can't be asked to watch it. It's too much of a pain, and there's no interest because that whole brand is just so boring now. That's like the thing with it.
Yeah, it's kind of a dead brand. I mean, you fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me kind of thing. You can't keep expecting us to come back over and over and over and over and over and over again. And I know you missed the show last night. Sadly, you weren't feeling well, Mikey, but did you happen to catch the trailer that those boys put together? Oh, my God. If we get a few minutes at the end of the show, I doubt they'll have a problem with us at least showing it because it's hilarious. But no, in that, it's like they even have the joke of Star Trek, like, don't worry, next season will be better. It's like you can't keep promising things will get better. And it's the same thing with me and Disney. And it's like I understand where Yellow Flash was, you know, coming from earlier too. Is like, yeah, it's sooner or later, something's got to give. And when it comes to Star Wars, as much as I didn't hate Andor the first 3 episodes, there's nothing there to keep me interested, and that's kind of where I'm at with Star Wars right now. And I've heard a few good things about Tales of the Jedi, and what was that, the other one, Visions. But to me, that's icing. See, those things would be great if everything else was good, right? Like, then I wouldn't care so much. But I checked out, I used to be like Marvel, like when they were in their height, like I would consume everything. And I even watched S.H.I.E.L.D. even though I didn't like it. I'm like, well, I better watch it just in case, even though I don't fucking like it.
And then after like 2 seasons, I was like, yeah, no.
And then you get to the Disney Plus shit. I did not watch a single fucking episode of that multiverse show cartoon thing. I was checked out by then.
And that was actually fairly decent, some of it.
But that doesn't matter. At this point,
it was fairly decent.
I ain't going to waste my fucking time.
Yeah,
I've got other things I can do other than, Andre puts me to work.
Yeah, I know. I give you half of them.
Exactly. It's not like I'm not gonna. That's what sucks is I should be watching a lot of this stuff, but I don't have the time to watch a lot of it. So I'm very picky on what I do spend my time on. Right. Like, and sometimes I wasn't joking when I would like put off watching Beavis and Butthead just so I could get through She-Hulk and a few other things. Then the Beavis and Butthead was my reward. You know what I mean? It was like, that's kind of where I'm at. And Star Wars is another one of those things where unless Andre insists we check it out, or if it's an actual feature film, or it's something that's like Obi-Wan,
even then you're hesitant.
Yeah, but even like those I can understand, right? So like that's like almost like a gimme, but like outside of those definite things, like I can't see myself watching something that I'm gonna just hate myself for watching. It doesn't make any sense. I've got Cobra Kai, I've got Beavis and Butthead. I had The Offer. That was a miniseries that was great.
I need to check that out.
There's a ton of other shows, and that's out on disc now, or it's coming to disc anyway, Andre. So even, I don't know if you have, I think you guys got Paramount Plus over there now, but even before that, like, I know like Paul was talking about not being able to see it in Canada.
I can always Surfshark it.
Well, there's that, but I mean, just for those who...
with VPN from Surfshark, there's ways of like changing locations and stuff. So yeah.
But then you got Yellowstone and stuff that people are really talking about that I'm thinking about trying to check out, but I just have to find the time, and stuff like that. And there's other shows. Well, House of the Dragon is really seemingly, getting some buzz from people, and whatever. As long as there's stuff out there that people will like, why would they waste their time? And I'm sure other people have a lot less time than I do. I'm not going to sit there and pretend like my life is more important or what I do is more important than, say, a doctor or a fireman or something like that. That's just it. Or a police officer or anybody like that. Like, a lot of people have limited time. They're not going to want to sit down and watch something that they hate. I mean, and I'm not going to sit here and waste my time with it. So, sorry, I told Mikey he was going to get the final words on this. As far as Filoni, though, I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw him. And I've been saying that for a while.
Yeah.
Hello?
Mike, anything to add to that?
I already made my comment, and then Tom got the final comment.
Well, I want to give you the final comment since you're the Star Wars man.
Next super chat.
There you go.